job. Can you get a job without a Social Security number? If you think you can, go test it. Just walk into job service, tell them I'm looking for a job, fill out the application where it says Social Security number, right, and then see what they say. We tested it, and they're very kind. They tell you, look, if you don't have a Social Security number, just go down and get one. And when you come back with your Social Security number, we'll give you a job. You do the same thing with welfare. You go down to welfare and you tell them, geez, I'm hungry, I don't have a job. They tell me down at job service I can't get employment. Will you give me food stamps? And they'll give you a form to fill out. Fill out the form. And when you don't put a Social Security number in, they'll be very kind to you. They'll say, ma'am, if you'll just go down and get a Social Security number, come back, fill in the Social Security number, we'll give you food stamps. Now, if you were a common law free man and you said, well, gee, I can't do that. It's against the law of Moses. I'm going to practice the common law. Now let's go down and claim an island. So now we go into the panhandle of Alaska, and let's take a piece of real estate that's reasonable, because the common law provides that you can have all the land that you can use, occupy, and possess. Use means you've got to put it to use. Occupy means you've got to live on it. And possess means you have to be able to defend it. So let's cut down some trees, build us a cabin, and then take the clearing and let's plant some seeds and get our garden growing and wait for Ranger Rick. One of these days, Ranger Rick will come along and he will charge you with criminal trespass on the Tongass National Forest. Well, this is the stuff of which constitutional confrontations are made. Now they're going to take you to Anchorage and you'll go in before the federal district judge. And he's going to say, why are you trespassing on the Tongass National Forest? And then you come back and you say, I'm not trespassing, I claimed it. I've claimed all the land I can use, occupy, and possess, and nothing more. I have about 600 acres. I've put a fence around the whole 600 acres. It's in the form of signs posted at the water's edge. I claimed the whole island. And I'm using that island for my subsistence. I'm a subsistence farmer. See how simple that is? Now, if you don't have the Social Security number and you've claimed the land under the Land Claim Act or the Landmark Statute of the Law of Moses, now you're protected by the First Amendment's Free Exercise Clause as construed by Seeger versus U.S. at 163, no, it's 384 U.S. 163, in which now you're a subsistence farmer who has a need for the land because you can't get a job. And you've always had a right to life, haven't you? I mean, do I have to cease to exist? No. Life, liberty, and property. So I've got a right to my freedom, and I've got a right to the property. I don't have a right to 10 million acres. I don't have a right to the whole state of Alaska. But I've got a right to a piece of ground that I can use, occupy, and possess.